What's up, guys? Apologies for the delay, but it's time to announce the winners of the Toys and Tanks contest. Now, I first off just want to start off by saying thank yous to everyone involved. So first of all, thank you to USA Gundam Store. Thank you to Kotobukiya as well very much for all of their support in this contest. I want to say a huge thank you to our guest judges, MiZ-san, who is the designer behind Toys, Moi-san, who is the designer behind Nachin, who both joined as guest judges. Also, guys, make sure you check out on the USA Gundam blog. I did interviews with both of them, and you can check out those interviews. I'll put links down in the video description below. And then, of course, a big thank you to all of you guys that entered into the contest. One thing that I will say about the entries for this contest as we get into it, and I'll let you guys know who the judges selected as the winners here. Well, a couple of things. The first thing is that unfortunately, we didn't really get as many entries as I was expecting and as much as we normally do. Now, I will say both the Nachin series model kits and the Toys series model kits are a little bit more obscure, and I know they're not as easy to get in some parts of the world, so I was expecting to not have as many entries as we normally do for like a Gunpla contest, for example, but it was still kind of less than I expected, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I will say, on the other hand, the quality of the entries was overall very, very good. So while we had kind of less quantity, we had some really high quality here, so I would highly recommend you guys stay around to the end of the video. You can skip ahead if you want to, but you can stick around to the end of the video and see the montage of all of the entries, because there was a lot of really cool works in here. Now, the other thing that I will mention is that I did add some more prizes, so even though we had less entries than I expected, I wanted to give out some more prizes, so I had our two guest judges actually pick a top 3, so I was planning on having two winners on the Nachin side, 2 winners on the Toys side, but we're actually going to have 3 winners on each side. So the third place prize will not be as much stuff, so the first and second prizes on both sides, those 4 prize packs are pretty much equal in value, and they have a ton of stuff in there. The third place prizes will be a little bit less. I have to go pack those up and prepare what those are going to be exactly, but there'll be some more stuff from Kotobukiya. So again, thank you to Kotobukiya for those. I wanted to add some more prizes in here because, like I said, there was a lot of really great stuff. So the winners were chosen by the guest judges on, again, each side. On the Toys side, our top 3 winners were chosen by MiZ-san. On the Nachin side, our top 3 winners were chosen by Moi-san. And not only did they choose the winners, but they also provided some commentary for the winners as well, which is very awesome. So again, a big thank you to them. If you guys are not following them on social media, particularly on Twitter is kind of where they mostly are at. If you guys are on Twitter, make sure you're following them and show them some love, show them some support. So one last thing is that we did also introduce a photography contest in here, sort of sub contest as a part of this as well, for anybody who just wanted to do photography and maybe didn't want to build an entry. And we only had 2 entries for that. So very unfortunate, but we have 2 prizes and 2 entries. So if you're one of the 2 people that entered in the photography portion of this contest, congratulations, you won. Just to get those out of the way here to start us off, here's in second place Daniel's photo there with the Tamotu. They're sort of working on a model kit with his airbrush and compressor and model kit part there. Very cool. And then in first place here, Andy with another Tamotu kit here as well, with that would be the Nippako version of the Frame Arms Girl Architect kit there. So very nice modeling in both of these entries into the photo contest. Actually, the modeling is nice, and then the photography is also very nice. So congratulations to both of you guys for taking part in the photography contest here for us, and congratulations. So I'll be in touch with both of them to get their prizes sent out. Again, I should also say a big thank you to Patrick for donating one of the prizes for the photography aspect of this contest as well. So again, thank you to Patrick for that. Okay, let's talk about our winners for the Nachin contest, shall we? Let's get into it. So in third place here, we have Martin's Roku kit here. This is the Nachin Roku. And the commentary from Moi-san for this was, it has a great sense of paint, markings, and color scheme. This Roku is such a cool Roku, and I really want one. So yeah, I absolutely agree that the markings in this one, very Maschinen Krieger style, the painting style and marking style, and just kind of the overall build here, very much reminiscent of something from Maschinen Krieger, which of course I'm a fan of. So really cool build here of the Roku. Up next then, in second place, we have Kevin's Full Armor Nachin here. A commentary from Moi is, Full Armor Nachin designed by Moi is beautifully reproduced. The sense of volume is also wonderful, and also the back has an original design, which is also wonderful. So yeah, if you guys are unaware, it's another reason why I recommend following Moi on Twitter, is because he actually does a bunch of different variations. A couple of them have been turned into kits, but there's so many other variations of the Nachin that he's done illustration work for, and this one is based off of a sort of full armor Nachin variation that he's done. And so I think he really appreciated that. And yeah, I have to agree, some really nice modeling here, really nice coloring and decal work on this one as well. So congratulations to Kevin. And then for first place, for the first place prize on the Nachin side, Moi-san selected none other than Goblin Teeth. And here's what his commentary was for this one. It's very cool with careful modeling and painting. The rivets and dirt are nice, and the red right hand and a tactile antenna are also nice. And yeah, I have to agree with this one. Absolutely love the overall aesthetic of this. Very cool with the added details. The painting on it is absolutely very well done. Some nice weathering on there, with this being sort of a pre-shaded, not so much like heavily weathered, but just in the way that it's painted, it gives off that nice weathered appearance to it. Really nice details added to it. Again, I have to agree with Moi-san on the red hand being a cool touch in there, so nice coloring as well. And yes, the antennas, sort of bug-like, but really cool antennas added on there as an added detail. And the putty used for the fabric joint coverings also really cool there, I'll mention. So there's our winners for the top 3 as chosen by Moi-san for the Nachin side. Again, we had a lot of really other cool ones though. We had 25 entries in the Nachin side, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video, check out the rest of the entries because there were some more really cool ones in there. Now going on to the Marutoys side. On the Marutoys side, we only had 10. So in total for the entirety of the contest, 35 entries, 25 Nachin, 10 Marutoys. Like I said, it's not as many as I had hoped, but again, we have some really nice quality here for these. So coming in third place here, as selected by MiZ-san, is Madison's build, and here's the commentary. The cute coloring is wonderful. I was captivated by the coloring and decorations, which I never would have thought of. It's a very flashy coloring, but for some reason it has a well-balanced impression, making it a mysterious work. And yeah, I have to agree, it's not necessarily something that we might traditionally think of, but it's cool to see something so different and creative selected here as one of our winners. And I'll also say just the way that it's presented as well, just the way that it's photographed and set up with this kind of street scene there as the background of it, it's very fitting, and I think it's a really nice build here, considering the context of the Marutoys universe, as these are meant to be sort of like real life robots that are just used by people just kind of in everyday life. You could absolutely imagine somebody decorating their Tamotu in this way. So I have to agree, very nice build there from Madison on that one. Okay, second place here, as selected by MiZ-san. Second place is K-Tenmo with his Tamotu here. Miz said the Tamotu is designed with car models in mind, therefore racing like custom suits it very well. I also thought that the way that the shape of the wing matched the Tamotu curve was very clever, and the coloring was also very nice, and I like the red line that matches the joint in the legs. The garage inspired diorama is also really cool. Yeah, definitely like what MiZ-san said. They're taking into consideration the design inspiration for the robot itself, and again, kind of thinking about it in like real life sort of context. You can absolutely imagine there being racing types of, and I'm actually surprised they haven't come out with a racing type version model kit of this yet, but maybe it's going to be on the way now. But you could absolutely imagine this as something that might exist in the Marutoys world, so that very cool there. And that brings us to our first place winner here for the Marutoys side, as selected by our awesome guest judge MiZ-san. It is none other than Justin's build here. Congratulations, Justin. Miz said that the cleaning robot and a Tamotu match is so cute. The hand-painted cat ears and mouth are also really nice. The vacuum cleaner nozzle protruding from the tip of Tamotu also has an unadorned design that suits the work very well. And the maid's vacuum cleaner and pose are also nice, making this work very beautiful. And yeah, absolutely, when I first saw this one, I definitely thought that it's probably going to end up being one of our winners for this contest. Really nice combination of the two kits here for this one, and the style of them and just kind of the overall theme working really, really well. Again, kind of thinking about the Tamotu and thinking about the Marutoys universe, I think it was really nicely considered here as, again, sort of like a real life use that you could imagine for this particular robot in a sort of whimsical fashion, with the cat maid character in there as well. But also, I will say the coloring also really cool as well. I really like the coloring, and also the photography, the presentation of this one also really, really nice. So congratulations, Justin. Fantastic work. And thank you to all of you guys who entered. Like I said, thank you to everyone who entered. Thank you to the guest judges again. Thank you to Kotobukiya. Thank you to USA Gundam Store for making it possible. Thanks to Patrick for also donating a prize. And thank you all so much for checking out the video here today. The next contest is going to be kicking off not straight away. I do want to give myself a little bit of a break before we get right into the next contest. I do know what the next contest theme is going to be, but I'll probably announce that for you guys maybe next month, maybe around the beginning of May or something like that, beginning or middle of May. So look forward to that. That'll be probably our summer contest. Not that it's necessarily going to be anything summer themed, but just stay tuned for that. Anyway, stay tuned for the montage of all the entries now to round out the video. And as always, guys, thank you so much for all of your support, leaving a like, making sure that you're subscribed, and leaving a comment. Leave a nice comment in the comment section down below saying thank you to our guest judges. Let us know what you liked about some of the entries, and again, congratulations to the winners. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.